Hey everybody, I am Mareike. I am the owner of Mary Kay Designs and welcome to my channel. Today, you and I are going to make fingerless mittens like these. Okay, so we are going to do a adult size one, but I will tell you at the end of the video how to customize it for size. So let's get right into it. All right, so here's what you'll need. You'll need yarn, obviously. I'm using Charity Double Knit. It's got a wide variety of beautiful colors, and that is what I use. You will see at the back of most of your yarns, there will be an indication, a recommendation of the kind of size of hook that you will need. So they recommend a size 4. You'll obviously need your hook. Mine is a size 4mm. You'll need some clippers, a yarn needle, 2 stitch markers, and a hand. All right, so let's get to it. You are going to start with a slip knot. How we make a slip knot, so you have your yarn. Let me just roll up my sleeves a little. You hold your yarn like this, twist it, put your fingers through like that, and you, grab the long side that connects to your ball of yarn and you pull. Okay, the reason why we call it a slip knot is when you pull this side, it slips. Goes tight, there it goes loose, pull that side. So you always want to put your yarn on your needle, not too tight, not too loose. Okay, so now we're going to chain 36 chains. So you hold your yarn like this. Just a quick note, there are 2 methods that you can hold your hook, either from the top, like a knife, or from the bottom, like you would do a dart. I hold mine like this. Okay, so you're going to yarn over, hold your work as close to the hook as possible, and pull through. And there you made a chain. So just repeat that, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, until you have 36. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can pause the video until you get to 36. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so these are 36 chains. Now what you're going to do is we are going to use the single crochet stitch throughout this whole pattern. That's the only stitch we're going to use. So in your second chain from the hook, okay, let me see if I can just get closer. Okay, so I just want to zoom in a little bit more here. Okay, so this is your first chain from the hook. And there's your second one. So we're going to insert our hook into that chain over there. Okay, you're going to yarn over, pull through. Now you'll have 2 chains on your hook. Yarn over again, pull through both. And there you made a single crochet. So you're just going to carry on. There's your next stitch. Insert your hook. Pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2, and you're going to carry on until the end of the row where I will meet you. All right, so I have reached the end of my row. To create height for the next row, I need to chain 1, and then I'm going to turn my work. Now we are going to do single crochets again. However, I'm going to show you something. When you look at your work from the top, you will see these V stitches. That's 1 single crochet. Every V represents a single crochet. Now, usually in a normal pattern, you will insert your hook underneath both of these loops. For this pattern, we are going to crochet only into the back loop. Okay, so in a pattern, it will read single crochet, BLO, meaning back loop only. So you are going to have your chain around your hook. You're going to insert your hook in the back loop only. Like you did before, single crochet, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. That's it, single crochet in the back loop. Again, the next one, in the back loop only, insert your hook, pull up a loop, and pull through 2. Okay, so you're going to do this until the end of the row. Single crocheting in the back loop is going to create this ribbed effect that will help you to stretch your work out, and it makes for nice rows, clean and neat. Okay, so I will meet you at the end. Wait for me until we do the last stitch of the row together. All right, so I have made 34 single crochets in the back loop only. This is my last stitch. Now you have 2 choices here. You can either crochet into the back loop like that. However, for me to create neat and straight sides, I do it through both loops like a normal single crochet. So I'll go through the front loop here, oops, the front loop and the back loop like that. All right, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and there's a nice and straight line. Okay, so now you're just going to repeat what you just did. You're going to chain 1, turn your work, single crochet in that first stitch, second one from the hook. If you put it in the first one, it's going through that loop where this yarn is coming through. Okay, so you can see it'll make sense to you. That one. Okay, pull up a loop and you just carry on right until the end. And you're going to continue with this pattern until you have 32 rows. So I'm going to show you on this one how you count your rows. With this, where you started, this first part of your end on your right hand side will always be your facing side. This is the right side. This is the side that you will see when you wear it. Okay, so always on your right hand side, this one at the bottom, that is your work. So let's just pretend that the end is hanging here. So you will count 1, 2. That is 2 rows. But it's easier with single crochet ribbing like we're doing now. Just count the bumps. Okay, so this would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, etc. And that's how you know how you count your rows up until 32. We'll meet each other again to carry on the rest of the video. Enjoy. And one final tip from me is when you crochet and when you knit, honor every single stitch. If your yarn splits, if you put it in the wrong hole, don't just carry on. Move it, remove it, fix it, unravel, honor every single stitch so you can have neat work. Because maybe you want to make this for a friend as a gift, or you want to make it for yourself, or you want to sell it. Your work needs to be neat always. Okay, I'll meet you back just now. Hello. Okay, I am back. I have completed my 32 rows, and this is how I'm going to lay my work down. We are going to finish it. So this final end, you're going to cut quite a long piece with your clippers, and you are going to just pull it through like this. So now, this is the fun part, the assembly. Okay, so this is the right side, because your tail is on this side at the bottom. You're going to just fold it upwards, and then with this tail you're going to sew together 6 stitches. Okay, so I'm just going to turn it like this so I can show you what I do. I take my stitch marker and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I put my stitch marker in there, and then I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I hook it there. There's one of my hair in my project. Oh my goodness, that happens quite often. You will see when you start doing this. Okay, and now you are going to count 8 stitches again. So I'm going to count them together. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm going to take my second stitch marker through that loop, and I'm going to close it. I just want to quickly redo this one because I see it didn't quite hook nicely. There and there. See, that's where your yarn splits. Okay, there you go. So now, sorry, I have a frog in my throat. I've recovered from a terrible flu recently. So you're going to take your yarn needle, put it through like that. And then, let me just get the focus right here. What's happening? Sorry, guys. There you go. All right. So now you are going to insert it in this first stitch. And what I do, because this is the top, I put it in a few times. 3 to be exact. Okay, then you're going to go in your front part, this loop, into that loop, and you are just going to sew it closed. Okay, next loop, and the back one, just like that. This one and this one. 6 of them. I'm going to sew it closed. And again, in these final 2, now you can remove your stitch marker. I'm just going to go through a couple of times just to secure it properly. And then open it a little bit like this, and you weave in your ends. Okay, so just slightly push it through the loops from, oopsie, what you've done before in one direction. Don't pull it too tight. Oopsie. Okay, and then back again. There you go. Okay, I'm just going to pause here because my thread, my yarn, went out of my hook. Just give me a second. Okay, I fixed it. Then you just pull it through. And don't pull it too tight because you're going to open the stitches here. Okay, and then you cut as close to your yarn. Don't cut your mitten because then you have to start all over. So that's the top part. This space, the 8 stitches that you've counted off, is the hole for your thumb. Okay, so now you're going to turn your work. No, you're not. You're going to start here. And you're just going to repeat this, what you've done this side, from this end all the way to your stitch marker a couple of times to close it, weave in your ends, and then you're done. I'll meet you back now. All right, so I have sewed the sides together from this side to that side, from that side to that side. The 8 stitches that is unworked is for my thumb. Okay, so let's pull up my sleeve, and that's how it works. Okay, but you have to turn it inside out because this is the right side. And there you go, you've made a fingerless mitten. Okay, so the basic standard pattern is 36 chains, 32 rows, single crochet in the back loop. If you want to make this for someone that is smaller, younger, or someone with larger hands, or you want to make your sleeve side longer, wider, however, you can completely, totally customize it. Just add more rows or less rows, less chains or more chains. Okay, so it's very easy to adjust according to the size. And there you have 2 mittens ready to wear. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and press the bell button to get notifications of more and cool, exciting patterns that you can make. And please also do share anything in the comments. Post me a picture of yours that you made, and I hope to see you in my next video. Okay, bye.